My palm oil is getting hotter. I'm sorry, it's raining outside, so I have to come and continue this experiment with you inside. So now my pot of palm oil is on fire. You can see it's getting quite hot. You understand? Our aim is to deodorize this palm oil. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in my pieces of lemon inside. The lemon doesn't have to be fresh and doesn't have to be ripe lemons. It doesn't have to be lemons that have so much water. It's not the too much water we are after now. It's about the oils in the lemon that we need to help us deodorize this palm oil. And please try and watch this video to the end, because lemon is not the only thing I'm going to put into this palm oil to deodorize it. Okay, so please continue watching. So I'm going to put in my lemons now. So 1, 2. You can see the size of my lemons. They are not that big and they are not really quite ripe, but they are ripe enough and they have oil in it. And they are fresh. That's the most important thing. You know, fresh lemons have more of the essential oils that we are after to put into our palm oil. And apart from deodorizing, they will also help in discoloring the palm oil, because you know they are rich in citric acid also. Okay, so I've dropped in my lemons. I've dropped in about 10 pieces of small lemons, this size, 10 pieces into my oil. So I'm going to cover it up now. You know the oil is hot. The lemons have water in them. The water in the oils will get heated up, and when water gets heated up, what happens? It boils. So with time, it will start popping up. The water in it will start popping up. So make sure you cover. And if you watch my first video, you know that when I'm bleaching my palm oil, I always cover it. I cover it so that the heat and the atmosphere, apart from just the heat, the environment inside will have less oxygen. It will have less air. This will also encourage the bleaching of the palm oil. So I'm going to cover it now as usual, so that in case my lemons pop, they will not pop and splatter oil all over the place. And also so that it will encourage the bleaching of my palm oil. And I'll come back after a moment, and then watch out for me to add the other second ingredient. Hear the sound of our oil boiling. You can hear the sound. You can see the smoke coming out. I'm not going to open this oil now because of those lemons inside. I will give it quite enough time to make sure that these lemons have become charred in the oil before opening it up. Why I'm doing that is because I don't want a lemon to bump out onto my face, okay? So, but you can hear the sound. Good. I'm back, and as you can see, all is nice and quiet. So I'm sure no lemon will be popping up at my face now. So I will now open this cover of pot to see what is inside. Wow. See? My palm oil is still ready, so I'll still cover it and leave it for some time. So I'm back again, no? I'm back again. I'm going to open it up now. Bonus tractor just showed you, sorry, as a bonus video, I just showed you what you should do in case your palm oil ever catches fire. Just cover it back up again. And you can see there's no more fire in my oil. So I'm going to test it now. You can see. Let me take this outside. So I'm outside now. The smoke was too much inside. So I'm out now. The rain has gone off. It just drizzled a bit and it has gone. So I brought it out again, outside again. So I'm going to open my pot now, check it and see whether our palm oil has bleached enough. And those of you that have watched my first video, and for those of you that have watched my first video, by now we all know how to test our palm oil to see whether it has bleached enough or not. It's simple. Carry a white strip of paper, put in your oil, bring out and check. You can see it's clear, it's white. Our palm oil is well bleached. So now I'm going to put in my second ingredient. About to rain, so I'm going to plug in my second ingredient now before the rain really starts falling. You can see it's really windy and the sun is disappearing. So it's important you pluck these things fresh. Use your lemons fresh and get your lemongrass fresh. You know what we are essentially after is the essential oils in them. Okay, that sweet smell that they have, and the smell is stronger when they are fresh. So I'm going to fetch quite enough. This plant, this lemongrass plant, is quite very versatile. If you plant it, it doesn't die. It might dry out, but during the next rains it comes up, and you can have as many as you can plant around your house. When you pluck it, use it to bleach your palm oil. Before your next bleaching, it would have recovered, and if you even have many in the house, you never feel the pain. So this is the amount. I've gotten quite enough that I need, so I'm going to chop them up. You can see I'm going to chop them up now and keep them in preparation for when I'll need them. I only came to fetch it now before the rain starts falling. Guys, I'm back. I'm in my kitchen. I'm on my kitchen counter now, and as you can see, I've shredded down my lemongrass. I've cut them up. No need to really wash them so far as they are clean, except if you are staying in a very dusty area. But us here, it has been raining almost every day, so the lemongrass leaves themselves are quite clean. Even right now, it's preparing to rain. It's quite windy outside. So why I don't want to wash it is because I don't want to introduce water into the oil. But if you want to wash it, you can wash it well ahead before putting your oils on fire, so that by the time you're ready to put in your lemongrass, they would have well drained and are dry. Okay, so this is it now. The place is smelling fresh and lemony. So I'm waiting for the right time. I'm going to put them in. You can see this is my lemongrass leaves. I'm going to put them a little at a time into my oil and cover it back again. Mind you, this is the last thing I'm doing. I'm doing this after I've already finished bleaching my oils. Okay. I'm doing this after I finish bleaching my oils. I don't want to scald it too much. And another thing, my pot is a little bit too full. I would suggest if you want to do this, you use a bigger pot with more space. Okay? So I'm still going to keep on putting. Your palm oil is short. You smell so nice. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm getting the essential oils out of this. I'm getting the essential oils out of these leaves into my oil, into my palm oil. You can see my lemons. My lemons are all burnt. So I'll close this back. It is no more on fire. I'll just close this back. Allow the oils to gradually seep into my palm oil, the smell to gradually infuse into my palm oil, and then I'll sieve them all out. Can you hear the sound? That's the lemongrass popping in there. This has not been on fire. It is not on fire, so the lemongrass is still popping up. When the sun goes off and the oil cools down, I'll strain out the lemons and the lemongrass. Guys, so before I wrap up this video, let me just give you a quick one. You see, but when you want to put in this lemon, basically what you're doing is you're getting the essential oils out of the lemon into your oil. Don't put in your lemon too early. If you put in your lemon too early, it will get so charred that even the scent will go out, and even your essential oils. Remember, essential oils are volatile. Okay, they are volatile. Heat can easily get rid of them. So these your essential oils, you know, to retain these your essential oils and the scent, you don't want to char the lemon. So when you put your lemon, put this lemon at the middle, or how will I say, if you know that this your palm oil, to bleach it, it will take you 30 minutes. Put it after 15 minutes. That is in the middle of your palm oil bleaching. Let me say that. Let me put it that way. So that at the end of it, most of the oils would have leached into your palm oil, and even the water in the lemon would have evaporated out. Okay, so that you not bleach your palm oil and there will be water still inside from the one that pop out of the lemons. And then also, to get a reasonable scent out of your oils, don't use too little amount of lemons. Don't carry 10 liters of palm oil, for example, and then carry 2 lemons or only 1 lemon and put inside. You will not feel the scent. Even if it's there, it will not be much. Because this thing that you're doing, you're also reducing the amount of perfume or fragrance oil eventually that you have to add, okay? Now, this lemongrass, you know that the lemongrass is lighter than the lemons, than your lemon. Put your lemongrass at the end of it all. After you finished bleaching your palm oil, you've gotten the desired color you want, you off your fire. That is when you put your lemongrass. And you can see the amount of lemongrass I put. I didn't put little. I put at least enough. Let's say you can calculate. You trust me, now everything I do with calculation, even though I didn't calculate this one. But at least let it be up to 2% of your oil weight. If you're using 10 liters of palm oil, 2% of 10 liters, let that 2% be the combination of your lemon and your lemongrass. You put your lemons before your lemongrass, because your lemons are heavier in weight and they have more matter, more substance in them than your lemongrass, before you eventually put in your lemongrass. And in this lemongrass, you know that the lemongrass, they have 2 types. We have citronella, we have lemongrass. Citronella has more scent than lemongrass. Lemongrass has more more health benefits than citronella. Okay, it's from this citronella plant you see that they get your citronella perfume and even your lemongrass perfume. So if you can be able to differentiate between lemongrass and citronella, you can actually plant the citronella around your house. It doesn't take anything, just one that you plant. Before you know, they're full everywhere. Plant it around your house. If you know you're going to go, you'll be much into this business of this palm oil of a thing. Plant it. Anytime you want to bleach your palm oil, pluck some, put, and use fresh ones, because the fresh ones have more scent. Okay, don't pluck and dry and say you use when you need it. It will not work for this one, because this one you're after the scent and not the health benefits. The sound has reduced and it's getting dark. Oh, the clouds are still hovering over, looking ominous. These clouds are not ready to go. So you can see I'm just lifting up my lemongrass like this, simple and short. Allow it to drain. The palm oil have really bleached too. See the fine golden brown color. Hi, can you hear the smell? It smells nice, oh. It smells nice. This one, as you're making your soap, just buy a citronella perfume or lemongrass, mix it with Lexus. Shikana perfume don't go. Now see, but I don't give another spray again. That's why I used to say watch my videos to the end, because these days what I do is I try as much as possible to leave all the goodies towards the end of the videos, since I noticed that most people watch the first 2 minutes, that's all. So what I do now is I leave the goodies till towards the end, so that you who stays to the end, you shall be saved. Abi, you will be liberated. So just basically this is just it. Oh, I finished. If this oil cools down a bit, I will use filter to filter it. And if I'm able to remove all, there will be no need. If you're able to cut your lemongrass long, there will be no need for you to use filter. It's because the pot is small, that's why I shredded them. Some now ended up being short. But if you're using a bigger container than mine, there will be no need for you to shred it to be this small. So this is just basically my bleached palm oil. And the good thing is that this palm oil, you can actually eat it though. Because you can actually eat it because everything I put in here is food. Isn't also? It's food that I put in here. Watched my video up to this stage. I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. You try for me. Thank you. And if you have subscribe to my channel. God bless you. If you have not, God bless you too, because I know very soon you will. And if you are yet to, I still say thank you because I know very soon you too you will. Okay, basically please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, ask in the comment section. And if you want me to make a video for you differentiating between lemongrass and citronella, please indicate in the comment section. Just write citronella, I'll understand. Or write lemongrass, I'll understand. Okay? So that I'll be able to make a video that you people will appreciate. Thank you very much once again for watching my videos. And don't mind me, you'll see the way my face is rough, see the way my hair, my dreadlocks, everything. Bye.